Hi, everybody. This is Ray. I'm at React Miami here with Anthony Shew. Anthony, thanks for sitting down and having a chat with me.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Why don't you tell us a bit about who you are, who you work for, and what you do?
Yeah, I'm Anthony. I work at Vercel currently. I do a lot on our engineering blog. I work with a lot of our engineers who are totally brilliant, and they could probably program circles around me. And it's a really fun opportunity because I get to take a lot of the practices that they put into play and get to share them with the general audience. Really, there's a lot of stuff that we do using Vercel to build Vercel
Right.
that folks find interesting. And so I personally get to learn a lot from a lot of the stuff our engineers do, and I hope others appreciate that as well.
It's awesome. You talked at the React Miami this year. Is this your first time speaking at React Miami?
Yeah, this is my second tech conference. I got to go to NextConf last year, and right into the fire.
How are you enjoying the conference?
This is awesome. All the speakers I have immense respect for. I think something that I've really appreciated is the breadth of talks that we've heard. We've gotten folks showing code, folks who are talking about mental health stuff, and we've seen a lot of different projects and just concepts and a lot of different stuff. It's cool.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's a great conference, and the single track with mixed in with all of those diverse talks. I think it really lets developers get a feeling of a lot of different things. Right.
Yeah. Absolutely.
What's your experience with low code platforms?
I guess you have to start with what is low code. I think I'm probably not unique in thinking that there's a lot of different flavors of what folks would consider low code.
What would you define low code as?
There's going to be code running, right? It's just whether it's in your hands or not. I think any moment where you don't have to consider that code that's underneath everything is a successful low code moment, in my opinion. Vercel, we handle a lot of that underlying infrastructure, right? You get to write your Next.js apps, your Solid.js apps, Vite apps, whatever it is that you're writing, and you get to not think about those underlying infrastructural pieces. And in some small way, it is a low code for infrastructure. There's a lot of 8-base included platforms and technologies that abstract away a lot more code than that. But my experience with low code, I don't think I've touched too many like in the vein of 8-base. I do enjoy writing code. Guilty as charged. The traditional low code definition I probably don't have too much experience with, but there's definitely the use cases out there, of course.
Yeah, and it sounds like you have a lot of your own ideas about what low code is, but in the same respect, like you said, you feel like you're a developer, and so you haven't really touched many of them. What is it about them that you feel has kept you from, using them?
Like I said, guilty as charged. I want to write code, so I write code. But a lot of the times I guess I'm thinking of my own projects when it comes to actually meeting a business need. There's definitely a place for, yes, we can accomplish this with a low code platform that will have it done in an hour instead of me doing it for a month. There's definitely value there, a lot to understand with the trade-offs of the platforms that you're choosing, how they're going to work with what you have, stuff like that. Yeah, I wouldn't say that in particular I've avoided using low code platforms in the various projects that I've done in the past. I just never really, or at least I wasn't aware of, products that would fill the various needs that I was needing to meet. So yeah, mostly I haven't used it because I haven't gone looking.
Okay, so it's less of you don't want to use a low code, and it's more like you haven't really been introduced to a low code platform that fits well with the idea of being a developer and doing your own code.
Yeah, I feel like I said, just with the stuff that I've been doing, I haven't really felt like I needed to reach for stuff. I felt like the things I needed to accomplish, I was doing quickly enough already. But like I said, everybody's different. Everybody's working on different stuff. I might not just not fallen in the bucket yet.
That makes sense. Yeah, it sounds like you need to be introduced to a good low code platform at some point.
Yeah.
Anyway, is there anything else that you'd like to talk about? Anything that you're maybe passionate about?
Nothing really at the moment. I've really been enjoying writing our technical blog, like I was mentioning, and there's a lot of fun stuff coming out of Vercel. I don't know when this is going to get posted, but we have ship week. At the time of this recording, we have Vercel ship next week. Okay. And we're going to do a bunch of product launches that we're hoping folks will be really excited about. So yeah, I've just been trying to soak up as much knowledge lately as I can from the people that are way smarter than me at Vercel, to be honest.
Yeah. Is there anything, this probably won't come out until next week, until after that one ships, but is there anything down the line that I don't know if you're allowed to talk about anything?
Oof.
But
probably not my place.
No.
I'm going to have to play that card.
That makes sense. You want to keep the secret sauce until it's out there.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for taking the time to have a chat.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.